Hey, it's Dougie Fresh in the flesh, hitting you my best for the last breath. Yes, I'm with my homies Ben and Yusuf. And yes, so we're here for
Next Level Trainers.
Yes,
Discovery.
Next Level Discovery. And we're at the King of Prussia Mall outside Philadelphia. And these are my two friends. We met where? We met Miami. We met online. So how'd you find out about me?
Elliot House, watching strength camp videos.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about they're expanding now?
Oh, it's amazing.
Amazing. Congrats.
Yeah,
Shout out to
I was
Elliot.
considering doing
Chris
I went to
Barner.
considering doing a London-based.
Yeah, they have one now. They have one in
Yeah.
Chester. So we were just here, we're chilling here, we were talking, really connecting, talking about being the strongest versions of ourselves. And one thing came up, and both these are just committed to creating a great life. And one way you talked about doing it is you saw my Millionaire Mentor course,
Yep.
teaching people how to get a mentor course. I interviewed Yaya and I talked about,
The Collegial effect.
and tell them what that is and tell them how you use it.
So it's talking about things that haven't happened yet, as if they've already happened in the past tense. And it, as Yusuf was saying last night, it creates an energy, right? Emotions, feelings of, hype, and really fucking works.
And it eventually, emotions, it creates the belief that, oh my gosh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that, you're on the path.
talk about the two things that you said.
When we were doing this last night,
It's exercise.
it created emotions in me that made me feel as though it already happened. And when you can get the visual with the emotion in it, that's the first part of visualization. If you read any self-improvement books like Think and Grow Rich, it has a whole section on imagination. You know, you read The Magic of Believing by Claude Bistro. He talks about using your visualization to ingrain in your subconscious that things work. And then you have Psycho-Cybernetics, which talks about visualization. So I've been using visualization, but never knew any method powerful as this one to actually create the emotion.
Awesome.
And that's the most important part, to actually create that belief that it happened.
The Magic of Thinking Big is a different book, another book that talks about the power of belief. And let's demonstrate, because what's on the other side of this exercise, I want you to, press pause and try this afterwards or at the end of this video and tell me if you can really focus and do this exercise, what's the value of this? Truly, it's getting the life of your dreams and creating exactly what you want. So let's demonstrate it.
All right.
So I'll start it off. I'm so grateful. I'm in Hawaii under a waterfall and there's a rainbow. Got my toes in the sand. I got a football right next to me. Green juice. And it's 2018.
I don't remember much of that night, dude. I was pretty hammered partying after the success of my gig that I did the week before.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest one so far.
Well, it
about
was a great
15,000
show.
people.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
So
It
you
went
slept
down really
in.
well.
You slept in, and I ended up having that day, and it was just so fun. And there was this dolphin that came by, and it winked, and the rainbow, and it was epic. And you were there. You were at the beach with me.
Oh yeah, I was surfing, dude, and I can't believe I finally know how to surf those big waves. You know, like the tunnels.
Yeah, you didn't have
going
that skill
through.
though. You didn't have
no,
that skill.
I didn't. I didn't, and I glided through those. Like I was on the front of the board on a longboard, and I was just going through. And when I got off, me and you, chilled out. We meditated while the
Yes.
sun was setting, dude. It was amazing with the green juice next to us,
Yep.
drinking some
Dude,
juice.
how about the two girls we bought?
Oh,
Yeah, they were hot. Did you brought them
I mean,
back
I
to
think the
hotel?
one might be my wife.
she was
She
from.
was
yeah.
amazing.
She was from
looking-
like
it's
the
looking
I'll
good.
say, I'm gonna hit her back up
Something?
because she was incredible.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
It's
You've never
authentic.
spoken this way about
Just-
a woman before, Dougie.
Just really, thank you. She was just so connected, but she was also grounded and practical and just thorough. I mean,
And she's affected you differently. We see a change in you. You seem happier.
wow.
Like, ooh, like.
well, our values
time.
are aligned.
Yeah.
We connected so well, and it was awesome.
Fucking works, man.
Yeah, so it works. So we're experiencing it. And by the way,
Visualize.
that day we bumped into Dan Millman, who wrote that book, The Peaceful Warrior.
Oh,
And that was I think, and all the other cool people we met out there. We
met some millionaire mentors, man.
We were in San
we met
Diego.
people that are gonna help us become even better than we are now.
Yeah, like when we saw Yaya, we were chilling with Yaya in San Diego. That was
Yeah, I was the
fun.
man. He
It
changed
was
my life
cool,
that week.
man.
Yeah,
That
how
was
many
fun.
people did you play in front of at your gig?
It was like 15,000.
15,000 people.
Over capacity.
Yeah, with people yelling,
Yeah.
screaming.
Oh mate.
Yeah.
And
How'd you
how about
feel?
some of the people you met afterwards, and that you had to mentor them, and they joined your mastermind, and
it's-
teaching them now?
It's the most rewarding work that I've ever done. I don't get paid for it, and I get paid in just helping these guys out of the state that I was in, like back in the day.
Yeah.
Before I got wild.
How did it feel when someone
It's just
cried,
like-
looked you in your eyes, and said, "Thank you for saving my life," then, and gave you a hug?
There's no way to describe that feeling. It's just the best feeling.
Well,
It's the
yeah,
best
man.
feeling in the
that's why last year when I invited you guys to the next level, that's why I wanted to create for you guys to really
Yeah.
break through, take yourself on.
And I'm so glad you did, because that really fucking changed our lives.
And you know, I
Big time.
had a feeling what's gonna happen after this weekend. We're gonna look at you and we're gonna be like, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. So do you guys see the power of this work right here? You guys see this right here? This is elevating,
You should feel it.
escalating, levitating. I mean, if you were here. So do this with yourself. Do this with friends. Make it a habit where you practice talking in the future like it already happened, like already having your goals. Because there's like, you know, you can try, you can want, you could wish, you could hope, but truly when it's already done, like it already happened in your mind, it'll pull you towards success. And that is what I wish for you. And it's just the quickest, fastest Band-Aid ripped off way next to, you know, a training workshop like this that'll really cause clarity and drive, and you'll see it. It's visualization.
Right. Can I say something on
Yeah.
that? So in the book Psycho-Cybernetics, he talks about your subconscious mind. Your mind does not know that your subconscious mind does not know the difference between actual reality and visualized reality. So if you can visualize it, that's the most important part about this. What is it called again?
Discovery.
No, the
Lego
method,
effect.
The
Sorry,
Lego
yeah,
effect.
yeah.
It's visualization. I actually pictured myself going through that wave and then seeing the sun at the
It's like
other
what Elliot
side,
Holmes says about
and
the
then
lemon,
me and
right?
you like meditating,
You're feeling it.
and him being, you know, napping because he was hungover. You know,
Yes.
we had our green drink.
Woo!
He had his little
I felt the
cocktail.
coldness in my hand. So
You know,
that's
I
what
can
feel it.
visualize.
Use the senses. Really take yourself there and get creative. You're in charge of it. Have fun with it, and you know, get detailed, descriptive about it, and what's on the other side of it is experiencing those positive emotions and living it and starting it now. So, again, what are you grateful for that you already have that you don't have yet? You're imagining gratitude in the future that you don't have yet, and having a dialogue, a dyad, a triad, you know.
It comes so naturally as well.
Yeah.
It starts being,
It's fun.
stuff comes out of nowhere, and it just, I mean, it doesn't comes out of wherever it's coming out.
Yeah.
It comes out of the
Right.
truth.
It
What's
seems like
coming
you're
to you.
downloading the consciousness from above, man. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So
gonna
it's
happen.
fun, and yeah.
already happened.
Let me know how it goes. Comment below. It already happened. That's it. So one more thing I want to add to this is connecting people. So you learned that from me, and then you shared that with him, and it made a difference with him. Now that might not have happened if I didn't. Like, you got to create connections and constantly linking people up, and it adds. It multiplies. It multiplies. It's huge. So who can you also connect someone with to make a difference with? Don't feel like you know. See the win-win in it, and then go for it. So that's it, guys. You guys want to share something else? Favorite quote, favorite book, something that can make a difference in their life today?
Take a risk. I know it hurts, it's scary, but don't tiptoe into the water. Just dive straight in, because that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to get acclimated to the cold, right? When you jump into cold water. Just take the risk.
Yeah.
I know it's scary, but just jump. And I promise, the story is a lot cooler than you not jumping.
Wow, that's a great reason to do it, the story.
Yep.
And once you move around a little bit and you're in that risk, it's not that bad. Your
Yeah.
body kind of warms up to
Yep,
it.
yep.
And then you're literally raising your standard, and that's what leadership's about.
Yeah. I go for throw yourself into as much suffering as you possibly can, so you can toughen the fuck up to anything. Like a quote I heard recently from David Goggins was, when he trains for doing these super ultra marathons of,
Who is he?
but is an ex-marine who
Okay.
is considered toughest guy
He
in
ran
the world.
100 miles in
Wow.
24 hours with broken shins.
And back
Really?
when he did a full
Yeah.
marathon length, I think, back when he was morbidly obese, or like really obese, and did it, had blood pouring down his legs, and he just kept going, forced himself through it.
And what do you have to say for himself?
And he said, what's what I was going through. So when you do stuff
hey,
like
what's
that,
good, brother? Amazing. How about you? Awesome.
when you do stuff like that and push yourself through suffering, whatever kind of suffering it is, you're not preparing yourself to go for like the next obstacle course race or the next training session. You're preparing for the day you get the phone call that your parents have died in a car crash, something like that, and you know how to handle suffering, and you don't completely break down and lose a lot of shit of your life.
Powerful. Thank you for sharing that. And suffering, I want to make a distinction here. Suffering is not always the best. I mean, pain is inevitable. Suffering is a choice.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, because once you suffer through that, you're like, I don't want to suffer anymore. I can choose my interpretation. Taking responsibility for our interpretations. Someone dies, you can be like, oh, they're gone, my life's over. Or you can say, I have an angel. You know, it's how are you going to look at it? How are you going to look at it? I love, you could be stuck in traffic. You'd be like, for fuck, this sucks, this is the worst. Or you can, you know, girls, you can grab your hairbrush and you can say, you know, this is your microphone, you can turn the music up and you can start having fun. And that's what it's about, choosing your interpretation. And why not choose the interpretation of creating community, creating unity, and also choosing the interpretation of being grateful for what you don't have yet, as if you already have it. And that's what I invite you guys to do. Stay fresh.
Stay blessed.
Yes. Peace.